Hey guys, Deanna Chambers here. Today is day 19 of 365 days of no alcohol, and today's focus word or phrase was trusting myself in the professional setting. So when I trusted myself at my gig, I did extremely well. Here's what happened. I told you about what's called ear prompter. You record your lines. It basically feeds you the lines when you're doing a presentation. Some presenters use these, some don't. A lot, I would say probably 80-90% of presenters in conferences and trade shows use ear prompters, professional presenters, not employees of the company necessarily. We're hired to do these presentations, and sometimes they can be really long, so it's great to have the ear prompter because it keeps you accountable, it keeps you on the right pacing, and you can build in time to ad-lib and improv and do things like that. But for shorter presentations, like mine was on the shorter side for this job, I decided, you know what, I feel really confident with this script. I don't need the ear prompter. I'm gonna memorize it and just do it off my memory. And that was a big step for me because I come from a memorizing background, and I recently have adopted this new technology of ear prompter, but part of me, especially with smaller scripts, I still feel the most confident memorizing it. So I decided I'm ditching the technology. I'm gonna just do it off of memory because I know that I can. So I trusted myself in the professional setting, and it was liberating. It was freedom because I wasn't worried about, you know, is the battery gonna die? Oh no, I'm spending too much time here and now I'm behind with my lines. I just trusted myself, and I was funny. I did a lot more ad-libbing, I did more improv, I was making people laugh, I was getting in and out of accents. I haven't done it a lot with you guys, but I absolutely love to do my British accent, so I did it quite a bit today for day 19, and it's quite believable actually, and people didn't really know that I was American. So anyways, I did this a lot and play with other accents as well, which as I go further along in the series I will show you some of those other accents as well. But anyway, it was just really fun to just be myself, let my talents come out, shine, be authentic, have fun, and really let my light shine. And I did that by letting go of the technology and really just flourishing. So that was one part of trusting myself in a professional setting. Now the other part was pertaining to a job that I was on hold for, or what we call avail. I was on avail for a job that will shoot next week, and I knew that I should find out something because have to leave out of town early next week, but I hadn't heard anything all day, and I was trying not to be attached to the outcome. But of course, part of me was just simply because I was so close to booking it. So I really had to work hard today to trust myself and the work that I'd already done and the auditions I already did for the job, that if I was gonna book it and it was meant to be mine, that I would book it. Well, it came full circle because by the end of the day, I still hadn't heard anything. And by like 6 or 7 o'clock, I got a phone call basically saying I was back on avail, back on hold. But I'm thinking, back on avail? I never was told that I wasn't on. Well, turns out on day 19, which was Friday, the client did release me. They said, you know what, yeah, we'll release Deanna, we're going a different route. But no one called me to tell me. My agent didn't call me, and the casting director didn't call me to let me know that I wasn't on avail anymore. So it was just interesting because when I got that call, I was like, no one ever called me. Anyways, it didn't matter because I was back on avail. I was back on hold. So then within an hour later, guess what, guys? I booked it. I booked it. I booked it. So that was amazing because I told you guys I would not tell you about too much detail unless I book a job, and I did. So that's amazing. Now the bad news is, for you guys anyways, I signed an NDA, so I can't really tell you about it until it's out, but I did book something and I'm going out of town for that, which I'm really excited about. And I can probably tell you where I'm going, but I will tell you once I'm ready there and I'm shooting those videos. So I booked a job, and it was really, the moral of the story here is that the universe had my back. The universe didn't want me to know that I was taken off hold because it was meant to be my job. I was the one that was gonna book it. So why put that energy out there when I didn't need to know, right? That I was the one that was selected at the end of the day. So it was such a great lesson in trust. Like when I trusted the universe and God to really have my back here, you know, that's what happened. I was protected from news I didn't need to know, and I was selected. I was the perfect person for this position, and I was picked for it. So it was just a great lesson in trust professionally today. I've talked about trust a lot, but specifically today it was all about professionalism. It was all about trusting myself in a professional setting, and not just with the job I'd booked in San Diego, but in my acting career as well in LA. And it was totally the universe having my back, that even though I was out of town, I was still able to book a job. And that means a lot. I mean, a lot of times you go out of town as an actor to do other jobs, and you have this fear of missing out, FOMO as they call it. But I wasn't, because what I was meant to book, I booked. And I trusted myself that the work I'd done was enough. And it was more than enough, really, because it was what was needed to get that specific job. So that's the moral of today. Tomorrow's day 20, which was the last day of my gig in San Diego. I'm back home in LA now recording the videos after the fact. But I'm really excited, guys. I'm excited to be on the road again, back to back, and hopefully have some more exciting news to share with you guys soon. So this is Deanna Chambers with 365 Days of No Alcohol. Please comment, subscribe, like the video. And if you have had a similar story of where you trusted yourself in a professional setting and it paid off and new opportunities opened up, please share it with me. I'd love to hear more about it, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.